Morning students, today I am going to deliver a lesson that is life processes in living organisms part 2 from science and technology part 2. Now first of all we will see the questions which are asked in the can you recall point in the textbook. The first question which is asked, that is, what are the life processes? The life processes are the various metabolic activities takes place in the body of organisms. That metabolic activities involve nutrition, respiration, excretion. The second question which is asked, that is, which life processes are essential? Life processes essential for production of energy. Now the life processes essential for production of energy are nutrition, circulation and respiration. Now what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process by which organism obtain and consume their food. When we take the nutrients in the body, they are circulated within the body by a process of circulation, and when they combine with oxygen they get oxidized. That process is known as a respiration. In the process of respiration, food get oxidized and there is a liberation of energy takes place. That energy is in the form of ATP molecules, which is known as a chemical form of energy or the usable form of energy. So the next question which is asked, that is a type of cell division. There are two types of cell division, namely they are mitosis and meiosis. Now mitosis is a type of cell division where a cell undergo division. Suppose this is a parent cell. The cell which undergo division, that is known as a parent cell. When it undergo division, it produces two new cells. New cells are known as a daughter cells. These daughter cells which are formed, they are having same number of chromosome. That means chromosome number remains constant. Such type of cell division, that is known as a mitosis or mitotic cell division. This type of cell division takes place in somatic cells, body cells. And at the end of this cell division, there is a formation of two cells takes place, or production of two cells takes place. On the other hand, meiosis or meiotic cell division, that is also known as a reduction division. Now why it is known as a reduction division? Because when parent cell undergo division, there is a formation of two new cells. Newly formed cells are known as the daughter cells. That daughter cells, they are having half number of chromosome as that of the parent cell. Such type of division, that is known as a meiosis or reduction division. And at the end of this cell division, there is a formation of four new cells takes place. Such type of cell division takes place in germinal cells. So this is about the types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. The another question which is asked, that is, what is the role of chromosome? The role of chromosome is, through chromosome DNA enter the daughter cell, and by that process the characteristics of one generation, they are transferred to next generation. That is the role of chromosome. Now we will see actual the types of reproduction. we will study in detail the process of reproduction, which is one of the important phenomena in the life of organism. Now, first of all, what is reproduction? Reproduction is the ability of an organism to produce new individuals which are similar to themselves. That process is known as a reproduction. It is one of the natural property of the living organism. And what is the importance of reproduction? Reproduction is essential to continue the race, because every organism on the earth having its own importance. Now suppose if there is no any snake present on the earth, what will happen? It affects the food chain, because certain organisms, they are depend on snake for their food, and snake is depend on some organisms. So in that way, prey predator chains, they may be affected, and hence the reproduction is essential to continue the race. Now there are two basic types of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Now what is asexual reproduction? It is a type of reproduction where there is no formation and fusion of gametes takes place, and the new individual is formed in absence of formation and fusion of gametes, we can say. The another type of reproduction, that is a sexual reproduction, means the new individual is formed by formation and fusion of gametes. In asexual reproduction, there is only one parent is involved, hence it is known as a uniparental reproduction. Okay. In case of sexual reproduction, two parents are involved, and hence it is known as a biparental reproduction. Biparental reproduction. Now in sexual reproduction, there are two parents, male and female. Male produces male gamete, female produces female gamete. There is a fusion of these gametes takes place. Both the gametes, they are haploid in nature, having single set of chromosome. By fusion of these gametes, there is a formation of a structure takes place. That structure is known as a zygote. Zygote is diploid in nature, which is represented by 2n. This zygote, it undergoes division and redivision, and there is a formation of embryo takes place, and that embryo develops into new organism. So this is the process of sexual reproduction where the two parents are involved. Here the new individual is formed by simple cell division, mitosis. Okay. Now this is a uniparental, I mentioned here. Now the next important thing is asexual reproduction takes place in less developed organisms. For example, in case of unicellular organisms, asexual reproduction takes place. This takes place in developed organisms or the multicellular organisms. For example, human being. For example, angiosperms, highly evolved plants. Sexual reproduction takes place. In this asexual reproduction, the type of cell division takes place, that is only mitosis. Only mitosis takes place in asexual reproduction. In case of sexual reproduction, mitosis as well as meiosis takes place. Okay. Now, here as only one parent is involved, there is no mixing of chromosome takes place. And as no mixing of chromosome takes place, variations are not formed. So the newly formed individuals, they are identical to their parents. But in case of sexual reproduction, the two gametes are produced, that gametes are fused together, so there is a mixing of chromosome takes place, and as there is a mixing of chromosome, the newly formed individuals, they are having few characteristics of their parents and the few characteristics, new characteristics, and hence the variations are produced. So these are the differences between the asexual and sexual reproduction.